This is Black Views, bringing you the Black News. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, family. Wherever you are, I hope you are in a great place. I have taken some time, I've stepped away, I've been able to analyze the political arena, I've been able to analyze the election, and able to look at things and just kind of see what exactly is going on. Was there any kind of change with this election? Will there be any kind of change with this election? So, um, stand by for the news. All right. So it took about 2 weeks to finally tally all of the votes um, to determine that Biden and Kamala Harris are president and vice president elect. Black women, black men, black young black people all came out and voted, and in these states such as Georgia turned them blue, and all these good things happened where black people stepped up because they wanted to get Trump out. They felt that Trump was holding the nation back. You know, black people are the true patriots because black people just don't think about themselves. Black people actually think about all the other groups and think about all the other immigrants and people, and they want to make sure everybody ate. They want to make sure that everything is good to go. So black people came out in force. Put down Ice Cube, put down anybody that was saying anything other than Democrats. So it goes to show you that the blacks, women and men, basically came together and fought hard. Came in, protested. Put down anybody that had anything to say about Democrats. They were bots. They were Russian bots. They were distractions, and they were just only there to help Trump and just didn't want to see anything good happen. All this stuff was going on. I mean, black women power, black women stepping up and saying it's their time now, it's their time to shine. Kamala saying black woman magic, Wakanda forever, Divine Nine. What's that? What they call that? The AKA TE. You see what I'm saying? All these things were bought out, okay, to make the run for the presidential seat. All right, ooh rah rah, all this good shit. She's not Indian. She's black. She's all this other shit. Okay. They won the election, and now there's silence. In fact, they never actually said they were going to do anything. They never promised anything. They never said they were going to do anything for black people. Why? Kamala even said, if you think I'm going to do something for black people,
so I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
They
so
never
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people.
They never said they were going to do anything. I mean, this whole time, if you look back on the videos, all we talked about was tangibles. What is there for black Americans, descendants of slaves? Those black people with those names like Johnson, Jackson, Peterson, Smith, those names, those black people. Because it seems to be hard to find out who they are now. Everybody's all mixed up and we don't know what's from what. But those people with the last name like King, those names. So, I say that to say this, that the black people came out in full-fledged to support this presidency. You heard the thanks to the black community. He stands with us. Kamala, the black women this, the black women that. Now, it's crickets. Now that they won, and now that black people are asking for positions, they're asking for cabinet positions. Black people are asking for positions that really matter to black people, that could probably assist black people. But we're not going to get those positions. You see, Biden has to pay for Kamala. So saying as though Kamala saying that she's black, now there's a whole bunch of white women that want positions now. You understand what I'm saying? Everything can't be black. You understand what I'm saying? He has to pay. And this is why those other positions, those other important positions, are going to people of society, the buffer class, the oppressors. They're getting these positions while we sit there slowly shrinking away. While Biden had a meeting, okay, that was leaked, okay, supposedly leaked, because I've never heard of any presidential meetings that are leaked, okay, but this one was leaked. The leaders, there were black leaders in this meeting, and they were urging Biden to be aggressive and rolling back some of the things that Trump had done in his administrative policies, via executive order during his early days in the office. But Biden came back, shot back, and said, listen, don't be talking to B.O.B. about none of this is executive order shit. He's not getting involved in that.
I am not going to violate the Constitution.
He's talking about we should not go too far ahead of ourselves on dealing with the police reform. Think about it. All right? When black people died by the hands of the police, black people protested. The world protested. We asked for defunding of police. Now, sometimes you have to watch what you say, because if you say defund police, then you'll have people thinking that, oh, we're going to take away all the guns they got. We're going to take away all the police cars. Oh, we're going to take away all the... It's not... that. I don't think that's what we're asking for. What we're asking for is proper hiring, proper training, and not to just waste money on tanks and other manner of things that are not needed to police our neighborhoods. That's what defunding means. But Biden thinks that everyone else is stupid. So he's going to use this defunding police. He wants to step away from that because he doesn't want to defund the police. He doesn't want to see any change. In fact, things are going to get worse under the Democrats than they were with the Republicans. And I'm not a Republican. I'm just a realist. And I'm just telling you what I see, and it happens over and over and over again. Since the death of George Floyd this summer, some progressives have actually been calling for fundamental reshape of criminal justice system in America. Is Biden saying anything about how things are going to be changed? There's nothing there for you. It's going to be the same as before, black people. That's all I'm saying to you. I'm not trying to get all hocus pocus with this. I'm just coming straight up and telling you there's not going to be any changes. It's going to be the same. They're going to use our women against us. They're going to use our women as a wedge. They're going to show shiny things to our women and make them believe that without us, they can do better. The same black women out here that say that black men ain't shit. But I see that many of these women that are saying that have black sons. Some of them have 2 and 3 black sons. Niggas ain't shit, but they sure are creating niggas. They're having no problem with creating niggas and wenches with no kind of order, no kind of just doing whatever they want to do. And whenever they're called on something to be accounted for, they're ready to kill you. So let me just give you a few examples here of what I mean by that. Listen up. Okay, what I'm about to share with you right now is it's going to be some audio from a restaurant owner in Dallas. I believe his name is Kevin Kelly. He is the restaurant owner that basically reprimanded the visitors or the patrons about twerking. Okay, now I'm doing this in comparison because he said something about twerking. He used some language in order to get that point across, and everybody wanted to shut him down now. TMZ, everybody chuckled in, and because see, people don't have problems with black women disrespecting themselves. When black women want to show titties, when they want to show ass, when they want to make mockery of themselves, there's an outside force that seems to protect that or seems to encourage that or seems to reward that. And anybody on the inside that recommends that, they are to be outcasted. So you'll have these outside entities say that, well, he shouldn't have said that. He didn't have to say it like that. He didn't have to. We shouldn't go there. Or well, this shouldn't happen. So I want you to understand, and I want you to keep in mind, anytime black women are reprimanded or held accountable for something they did wrong, not unfairly, but something they did wrong, there's going to be a lashback. So let me play the audio to you.
I invested a lot of money into buying this building, into developing this concept, so black people can have somewhere nice to go to, okay? Somewhere where we can feel good about ourselves as a... Come on! Stop the music, please! Somewhere where our people can feel good about ourselves as a culture, okay? Yeah. No, real talk. And so all this twerking and shit, take it to Prime, take it to Pink, don't bring it here because we're a restaurant. And so beyond that, 75% of my customers are ladies. And I want men to show respect for themselves for how they carry themselves here. So how can I tell the men to respect themselves and you guys are twerking on glass here? If you want to do it, get the fuck out of my restaurant. Because I did it for our people and I did it for our culture. So don't do it now. Don't do it again. I don't want to hear it. If you don't like it, get out because I don't need your money. I need to provide something for my people. And don't do it again. Thank you.
Okay, now he did not personally create this video. This was a video that was taken by another stand-buyer, a customer, someone that was enjoying a meal. They thought that it was important to take this video. So it's not like he came out and he created this and he intentionally wanted to disrespect or intentionally wanted this to be circulated throughout the internet and go viral. That's not what his intentions were. His intentions were to protect his investment, and at the same time articulating that this is for us and I want to maintain this. And you can hear throughout the whole you can hear through the conversation, females, well, you should change the music thing. You should, just big fat hefty motherfuckers in there. You understand what I'm saying? I know what I'm talking about because I'm in the nightlife and I understand this environment. They will put their feet up on your couch, up on your table. This man was concerned about the glass, okay? Glass that can hurt other customers. They were twerking on the glass. He felt that it was important to bring that out because that could hurt someone and he will be liable. And it's like black people don't understand this. This went on TMZ. There were all types of tweets and people on Twitter protecting this nasty, disgusting thing. I don't have a problem with twerking, but twerking in the restaurant where people are eating is foul. And it goes to show that these ladies didn't have enough mannerism to understand that to be twerking while other people are eating, they did not give a fuck. Therefore, he said something. He wanted to preserve this for black people to have a place. And this is what I mean. Because these are the same type of people that are out here that are voting for Biden and Kamala. They the same type of bootlicks that want to uphold all manners of butter biscuitism, okay, and not things that should be done right. So now I'm going to give you a comparison because I have another audio for you, and I want you to listen to this one that did not have a backlash. Oh, and by the way, I just want to say it's the same way as a rioter that's destroying a place of business. As fat funky ass Trina said, this is a black owned business, okay? And when you go in there and you twerk and tear shit off the walls, that's just as bad as tearing shit up during a riot. Okay, now listen up for this next audio, and I want you to tell me what's the big difference.
You're back here in Hollywood making movies right now because of us. Because they believe in us and what we're doing. I'm on the phone with every studio at night. Insurance companies. Producers. And they're looking at us and using us to make their movies. We are creating thousands of jobs. I don't ever want to see it again. Ever! And if you don't do it, you're fired. If I see you do it again, you're gone. And anyone on this crew does it, That's it! And you too, and you too, and you! Don't you ever do it again! That's it! No apologies. You can tell it to the people that are losing their homes because our industry is shut down. It's not going to put food on their table or pay for their college education. That's what I sleep with every night. The future of this industry. So I'm sorry, I'm beyond your apologies. I have told you, and now I want it. And if you don't do it, you're out. We are not shutting this movie down. Is it understood? If I see it again, you're gone.
Well, there you have it. That was Tom Cruise on the movie set of Mission Impossible. He was able to say what he wanted to say, how he felt like saying it, and because he was the man in fucking charge. So was the black man in charge of his restaurant that he owned. When the black man stood up and said something to protect his establishment, all the black women, not all the black women, let me stop that shit right there, because it's not all the black women. I'm talking about particular women that are destroying our neighborhoods and that are destroying our kind with their dumbass looks and their dumbass actions. And so here you have a white man who says what he wants to say when he wants to say it. There's no outside media that's telling us he's wrong. There's nobody. White people are on code. They're not fucking with Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise says what he wants and does what he wants. Because you don't see no black women out here. No, I'm sorry. You don't see no white women out here. You don't see no white men out here saying he's wrong. He shouldn't have did that. He could at least said it like this, or he could at least said it like that. But here's a restaurant owner that nobody knew. No one knew him. And he was blown up by a whole bunch of negative rhetoric, man. Just saying anything to protect the disgusting nastiness of black women and black men. Whenever black men and black women are out here doing dumb shit, it's protected. And they cannot be reprimanded. You can lose your job saying some shit, to reprimand about some shit that's not right. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. My whole point of this video, I wanted to show you that we must be on code. And I wanted to also indicate that black women, you got taken for, because for some reason you felt like the Democrats was going to help you. You felt like Kamala was going to help you. You felt like Kamala was saying that she was an African American, that she was going to do something for you. And as you can see now, she's done nothing for us. And I'm not hating on other groups. Other groups got to do what they got to do. I'm just concerned about our group. And the people that's in front of our group, and the people that's in front of our group doing nothing, and all they're doing is sitting there for personal gain. We must wake up. The election is over with. Biden is not giving us shit. Kamala's not giving us shit. They're gonna bring over more people from somewhere else, okay? And they're gonna be the buffer class that's gonna keep us down, bro. It's already happening. It's already happening. Black people are losing skilled labor, and they're being forced to have to go to manual labor, which will be taken over by foreigners. They will be the new slaves. That's what this is all about. They're going to be the new class that will be taken advantage of under us. But they got to put us under them. Okay, these other groups are used to smother our voices and smother our wants and our needs. And we have to be self-sufficient. We have to be disciplined to ourselves and our own actions. And honestly, that's just about making a conscious decision that you're going to change and that you want to change. And every person has to make a conscious decision to change themselves. I already get that there's some Negroes that don't care because they already felt like they done for themselves and for their family, and that's good because they're gonna die eventually anyway, because they're moving out somewhere wherever no black people at, and guess what? They're gonna get hung and whatever's gonna happen to them. But we as a group We must stick together. I'm going to go ahead and let it go with that, and I shall return. Thank you.